今天、明天，期待每天，不需要永远。阴天、晴天，无论哪天，好心情无限。啦啦啦噜噜啦，喂，奶奶你好吗？注意身体哦，拜拜。I used to think it's not worth it, that I just have to enjoy it. Watch me take my steps. My journey may be short and sweet. Kindness leads my way. No detours, no detours. Let us not forget. Invited to a lifelong party. It's rude to overstay. That matters. 人之初，性本善，性相近，习相远。It's alright，莫难待。It is time, such is life。天天，喂，奶奶，最近发生了一件非常有趣的事，我讲给你听啊。天天，奶奶再见。不过我们今后应该也不会再见了，对吧？今天、明天，期待每天，不需要永远。阴天、晴天，无论哪天，好心情无限。
Oh, good evening, everyone. Been a while since I've done just chatting. Let me get everything all moved around. Let me put you guys over here. Let me, put you guys over here. On my main monitor, I'm just gonna have drive-through RPG because I prepared a list of things I would like to talk about this evening. I went out to the Tim Hortons and I spent some time just enjoying the fresh air, enjoying the sunlight, you know, getting my head a little bit unstuffed. Where's the notes I took down today? All right, there's my thoughts on House of Smoke YouTube series. Very good, very derivative of House of Leaves, might I add. I think I talked about it before. Oh yeah, I forgot to talk about Tron Catalyst. I'll do that later. I have my list of topics for today, as well as what appears to be a little doodle of the Locust from Dr. Nowhere's channel on YouTube. A very fun, very freaky channel, might I add. You might want to check that out. What, you mean Roger's recommending popular thing? No way. Let's see. Up first, we have my RPG plans, because as some of you follow my, personal Tumblr may or may not know, I have been listening to Perilous Storytelling, a member of the PST podcast network, primarily hosted by Sir Meow Music, with a lot of input from, Mandalore Gaming, from Brent Daniel, lots of YouTubers that they have in there that I enjoy. And listening to these boys, these funny little guys, having their funny little adventures, planted some seeds in the fertile, fickle soil of my mind, of my imagination. So I'm going to spend the next 6 months collecting notes and such for tabletop campaigns that I want to run. However, catch, I'm only collecting notes for 3 campaigns. These will not run at the same time. they're only going to be run one after the other, and they will share some plot points, but they will not explicitly be collected. These are going to be my first strand type tabletop campaigns. I still don't know what the hell Kojima meant by the term strand type game. I don't get it. I don't get it. I don't know. I believe I've discussed it on other streams, but I might as well reiterate it now, since, you know, this is the talking stream. I do plan on offering my players the opportunity to adopt a little garden gnome man. And he's just like, you know, oh, jolly old chum, it's me, I'm Garome the gnome. And for 10 sessions, he will hang out in their bag before I decide to do the pivot, where I will have him, you know, oh, don't worry, I'm just going out for a smoke. And then one of them says, I thought you didn't smoke. And he's like, oh, well, the jig is up. Hi, my name's not actually Garome the gnome. My name's John. I am a famous actor. I've been paid by your enemy to spy on you for these past 10 weeks. I'm going to have to go now because you are exactly where you need to be. Things are in motion. You know, my contract's up. I will say it has been a lovely, lovely time working with all of you. And if so ever you come down to the gnome home, tell them you know me. They will know I'm the only gnome named John. We'll get you some free drinks. You know, thank you for treating me so well. I'm very sorry to do this, but it's just business. And then you just walk. Like, I'll actually, you know, start out in my old man gnome voice and then actually slowly drop down into my normal speaking voice. It'll be a very funny bit. I think my players will appreciate it greatly. But that's a problem for me 6 months into the future to consider. Let's see. Before I actually get to putting down notes, buying cheap, shitty notebooks to put down notes into, I'm going to want to decide on some systems to run these with. Now, the 3 categories of campaign I'm going to be taking notes for are, I believe, yeah, fantasy, sci-fi, and contemporary fiction. I already know I want to run an esoterrorists campaign on contemporary fiction. You know, sort of, you know, pull off, ripping off Twin Peaks a little. Just a little, not a lot, just a little. You know, borrowing a little from David Lynch, and then the rest is just going to be filled in with details from my dreams, just like how he would have wanted it. And I don't know what I'm going to do for sci-fi. I might have to double check some things. I might have to make sure that people are all right with potentially running Lancer. If not, then I'll find something else. And then when it comes down to what I might want to do for fantasy, I'm torn. I'm torn between going with like a Warhammer the Old World campaign or a Sword World campaign. Now, I'm considering Sword World because I really like the idea of just using the alternative. You know, the alternative, not just an alternative. What somewhere else has decided is the alternative to Dundon and Dagon. I want to see what the fuss is all about. I want to figure out exactly what killed D&D in Japan. I want to give it a try. But on the other hand, Warhammer is a setting I'm already relatively familiar with. You probably work well with it. I do know at no point do I ever want to think I could just run this in Dungeons and Dragons, because that is cowardice, that is giving up, and I am trying not to be the quitter my mom raised me to be. I'm very much trying not to be a quitter and saying, I could just run this in Dungeons and Dragons. That's the quitter talk. That's the quitter talking. That's the I should just give up and do what's easy talking. I don't want to give up. I don't want to just do what's easy. Other potential candidates for contemporary fiction, you know, like I could go with Mage the Ascension. I could run a Mummy campaign. I could spend $50 to buy Delta Green. Fuck off. Oh, $50 for too big book. $50 too big book? No, no, no. No, no, no. Delta Green, you go fuck yourself. Delta Green, you lower that price or I'm going to pirate that. I am very interested in doing Delta Green, all things considered. Because it's like, because it'll probably also help facilitate, you know, Twin Peaksian nonsense. Maybe a little bit of X-Files in there. I need to watch more than just 2 sci-fi TV shows, I'm going to be real. I need to watch more than just 2 contemporary sci-fi TV shows, I'm not going to lie. Well, what does Twin Peaks count as sci-fi if it is mostly like strange mysticism and the atomic bomb created a demon called Joe Day? I think Twin Peaks is more contemporary fantasy when I think about it, and I don't like having that thought because that means that it's in the same fucking category as the Dresden Files. Cheap Halloween Draculas to put in when you get the Chompers toggle. I would love to, but those hurt my teeth. Like, I've considered the logistics of that. It would hurt my teeth. I'm sorry. I know it's a letdown, but I would rather have teeth that don't hurt. I know it sucks. Let's see. I already mentioned Lancer as a candidate for the, you know, space sci-fi arm of my note-taking. I don't know how many space sci-fi role-playing games there really are. Like, I probably could pull up Starfinder, but that's Pathfinder. I don't want to play Pathfinder. Pathfinder is like in a similar space in my mind to Dungeons and Dragons, where it's like, yeah, I could play it, but then I'm going to be lumped in with a bunch of like people I don't want to be lumped in with. Oh shit, only $30 for the 20th anniversary edition of Mage the Ascension. Ho ho ho. Hang on, I'm getting distracted. L5R. I don't know what that is, but instead of getting annoyed or mad, I'm going to ask you to explain. Fantasy Sengoku stuff. I do already have... You know what? I could probably replace Warhammer with L5R. Oh, yeah. Oh, Legend of the Five Rings! Okay, you could have said the entire title. I would have had an easier understanding. You say L5R and it's like Lancer 5th Revision? Sorry. It's okay. It's not your fault. You didn't know. I should have communicated. That's on me. I'm gonna check my usual source to see if they have this for free, because I don't want to pay for a watermarked fucking PDF. For those of you who don't know, I have a friend whom I borrow some stuff from occasionally, so I can just scroll down. L. Oh, Legend of the Five Rings. Yeah, it's right here in one of my archives. Ooh, it goes even better than Drive-Thru RPG. This one has 4th edition. Ooh, okay. All right, no, that does have 4th edition. But that also just sells a watermarked PDF. I think once I get into it and I start completing campaigns that I have notes for, I'm going to start rotating them out and picking different themes. So for example, once I finish up the fantasy campaign with a group, I'll, you know, make sure I have all the important parts written down so I can later dramatize it or just look back fondly on it. And then once that's done, I'm going to replace it with like a spooky scary campaign, or I'm going to try turning Haze into a tabletop campaign. Sci-fi thing I'm trying to remember with like options to play as living ships and stuff. Yeah. Let me just double check. You have it? Keep an eye on that. If I may get a little bit into piracy talk, I am kind of sad that they shut down the Trove, because that used to be my main source. That used to be my main squeeze for finding this shit. And now it's gone forever. Hey, Mom, is that what anime this is from? I don't watch anime. I have taste. Quote from guy who constantly makes jokes about hatred. I have taste. I wonder. Hang on. Hang on, I'm looking at a Trove, like, capture on the Wayback Machine. Ah. Season 1 opening? Ah, yeah. Alright, so judging by how long ago the oh yes, they have Delta Green resources dating as far back as 2021, I think. Have there been updates to Delta Green since the initial release, or they got Agent Handbook, they got Case Officer Handbook, 4 rules. Oh yeah. In preparation for when I start writing notes, I probably want to get the books I might be using and read through them and decide definitively on some systems I want to use. Yeah, they got the Agent Handbook, they got the Handler Guide, they got the core rule books of version 1.2 and 2.0. Now, let me try grabbing one. Ad starts in 5 minutes. All right, not working. Oh boy. Yeah, I'm gonna have to find somewhere else to get newer stuff. That's fine. Let's see. Getting a little dark in here. Let me crank the lights. Now, if I want to get really annoying, I do actually own a physical copy of Morkburg. Like, beautiful premium feel. Let me pull that up. Let me show you. I just have this hanging out on my bookshelf. It's much less. It's much more vibrant yellow in real. Don't worry about it. Like I just have this. I own this. Boom. So I could throw that on consideration for fantasy. Actually, since we're both here, since I'm already looking, product type, 4 rule books, gameplay, turn off schedule. Swap back over here. Whoop, whoop. All right, copy, game capture, transform. Copy, transform. Paste, transform. Turn on the music indicator as well. Here we go. Now we can talk business. So I'm just, looking at what all's available to me. I do have the option to just open up good old Google. Congratulations, V1, on the fastest hands in the West. They do got mutants and masterminds. I have heard things about this system. I've heard that it's kind of fun for running a, superhero movie. Legally first, yes. Legally, you were the first one here. Let's see. The fuck is this? TTJRPG. Okay, buddy. TTJRPG. Okay, buddy. Your ass is not Sword World, all right? Hey, look, just go on the Sword World wiki. Continued HTTP site. They have not hacked me yet, so I will take that as, tacit endorsement of the fact that I'm using this website. They just, if you want to play Sword World 2.5, there's no official translation. You just go to the Google Drive. Google Drive babies. And then, everything you could possibly need is just right here. This shit is not Sword World. Look, I bet they use a D20. Just looking, trying to figure out, trying to see with me my little eyes. Let's see. Create your own setting together. Oh, yeah. Tell me what dice you need, you fucking... More info. Doesn't tell me. Lately, I've been feeling the siren call of like a nice simple D6 system, which is exactly what Sword World falls into. Plus, I think I've talked about it a little before, but Sword World has this really, really funny system to me where you can release your character's information out to the world as like a follower, like a Bethesda follower, and people can borrow them. And as per like the code of honor for the game, they have to tell you about your character's funny little adventures and thank you for letting other people use the character. And I think that is a very fun way to say, hey, I made this guy. You can borrow my guy. Take care of my son. Bring him on your adventures. Is there just a browse all? I wonder. What do you mean City of Mist? Manual of the Plains. Oh, that's Dungeon Master. Dungeon and Dragon. Oh yeah, I get it. Why are these in core rules if they're mostly, if some of these are mostly just Dungeon and Dragon? I don't get it. I don't understand. Let's see. Games I've been playing solo. Recently I tried Tron Catalyst. And when it was revealed and up until I played it, I initially thought, oh, this is a Hades-like, but Tron. I'm a fan of Tron. I think Tron and Sark should kiss. So I played it and I found out, oh, it's just a time loop puzzle game with some combat. And I don't want to say I was disappointed. I want to say that I had the wrong expectations. And that set me up for not particularly enjoying it. I was expecting a game where, you know, you had to fight and kill and get your roguelite loot elements. And instead of that, I was, you know, solving puzzles, talking to people, fighting a little bit, upgrading my abilities, you know, other such nonsense. What the hell is Odd Matter Force? Okay. Ooh. Show me what all this person has done. Okay. So it's mostly newer versions of other systems, it looks like. I will keep this in mind. I will keep this game in mind. I think this would be fun. Like robots fighting hell. Robots fighting hell. Robots fighting hell. Robots killing demons and robots fighting demons. A little ultra killular. Just a little. What is this? I don't want to hear this. Get this out of my ear. Iron Lotus. Get that out of my ears. Well, let's take a look at the newest. I wish there was just you know, click here to expand this category to fill your entire screen. Oh no, I can just scroll down. Okay. I drop as your unchanging reality. Through the fibers of my handkerchief, I am fire. Those who dare to care for me. Ooh, Outer Dark. Outer Darkness, is this Mormon? Are we getting into Mormonism? No. It is a solo RPG game, so I could play this on my own, but that's not what I'm looking for this evening. This fine evening, I'm not looking for solo RPG. I'm looking for a game I could play with my friends. Game I could, you know, strong arm my friends into playing. So that eventually, they have to hear me say, "You've arrived before the White Castle. You are famished." One extended White Castle joke. Mythic Game Master Emulator, what? Okay, that wording confuses me. I want to know more. Oh, okay. Just sort of get rid of the game master. All right, remove a core component of the experience. Lancer would be perfect for that. Yes, it would. It would, and that's why it's one of my like front runners for a science fiction space game, because I think it would be really fun to at least like say, all right, do you want the ape? Do you want the ape? I noticed there's an ape in the rule book. Do you want the ape? I will give you the ape. The problem with that is then I have to, you know, keep a list of all sorts of combat stats, and it's like, you know, you know. I could do Cyberpunk, but that's like getting into might as well run Dungeon and Dragon territory. Yeah. Oh, hey, look, I have this one. Hang on, let me get the hand cam out again. I have this one. No fucking way, I know this guy. I know this guy, no fucking way. Look at it. The entire experience in the palm of my hand. I could run this as one of my like potential sci-fi candidates. I'm not gonna lie. Like it's either that or Sword World. I should probably round out to 3. 3 per, yeah. I'm getting an evil devious idea. I could run the Limbus Company Project Moon fan-made role-playing game. Like for a while there, I had a House of Leaves inspired campaign brewing up for that, and then no one signed on, so I just sort of accepted that it's not going to happen. But I could save it. I could save those ideas. I could harvest from that. I could harvest that campaign's organs. Just looking around. I'm looking around. I'm interested. I'm intrigued. I'm engaged. I'm activated. I'm plugged the fuck in. Cyborg. Ah, that's a riff on Morkborg. I get it. I feel like I'm pronouncing the O with 2 dots on top of it. I think the 2 dots is called an umlaut. I think I'm pronouncing that incorrectly. I won't have to double check. How to pronounce O with 2 dots. Oh, ew. Oh, Mirkborg. Mjörkborg? Yeah, it's got the... Yeah, it's an umlaut. It's not an O with an... not an O with an added sound. It's a distinct vowel in a German. Or, Mjörkborg. Okay, Mjörkborg. Mjörkborg. Okay. I got it. I'm locking it in. If I do, the thing is with tabletop games, I don't like running with the stock lore or something like that. So if I do have a Lancer campaign, I'm going to use mostly stock parts for the mechs and robots and stuff like that, but I am going to be like fucking around and making my own factions and such. Solely because I think that if I were to rely too heavily on the stock standard lore, I would make something that is not mine, and thus it would be boring. It would be like plugging names into Mad Libs for me, and I feel like I would do that wrong. I feel like I would make something that is boring. I feel like I would make something that's not fun. I do not wish to, you know, cast aspersions upon the actual, you know, hard work of writing that goes into making these things. I'm doubting my own abilities and wanting to make a fully original setting and using the, you know, robot parts from the stock rulebook and stuff is how I get around that. I noticed public access. What is this? Analog horror. No. This is not a situation that calls for high forces. High forces. All right. We're getting like the epic gamer music. Here we go. We're back on it. Publisher website. Hang on, they have them for us. A little video. That is a 2-hour video. I'm not listening to that. Fuck off. Make a normal fucking trailer. I click play. I see the 2-hour hole I'm about to sink into. No. Perilous storytelling is the only tabletop podcast I need. All right, I don't need that. I don't need your 2-hour trailer for your like random shit. All right, let's see. Tabletop role-playing game about a group of people in 2004. Oh. Does it really need to be 2004? Publisher website. Show me who these people are. Do they explain it better? They failed to explain it better. Okay. I'll consider it, but I probably won't throw it in there. Oh, okay. So I am probably supposed to build upon things. Okay, I got it. I could throw Werewolf the Apocalypse in for contemporary fiction, just because it'd be really funny to see if any of my players decide, you know what, I don't want to be a normal werewolf. What kind of dog can I make my werewolf? I want to see a werepug. Werepug is a really funny idea. Actually, I should save that. I should save that. I should lock that up. Let me consult my notes. I'm supposed to talk about my November plans. So I have plans for November. My November plans primarily consist of saying I want my partner push to start up again. So I will then begin playing online multiplayer games that are popular quite often again. And it will be a problem for everyone because I get toxic when I play online multiplayer games. I'm working on it. Lord knows I'm working on it. The Silt versus... I don't want to hear this. Get this out of here. Here we go. The Walking Dead. All right, in about 15 minutes, I'm going to swap over my laundry, I think. 15 minutes, I'm going to check on my laundry, and then I'm going to swap it over if it's dry. I'm washing my bedding, so I have to make sure that's dry before I go to bed tonight. The world's below. Ooh. White hack. Damn, I didn't know they were making me into a tabletop system. I have to stop making these jokes. They're fucking evil. Mindwave music. Yes! I'm actually gonna like this. I like this song. I actually gotta get around to playing Mindwave if the full game's out already. Excited for it? It's not out yet. Okay. Cloudy skies can't stop the sun rays. This could never be a sad place. If you check it out, I know you'll... Alright, let's see. Looks like standard dice. This looks annoying and complicated and I don't like it. Old Gods of Appalachia. Ah, the mountain. Seeing people act like Appalachia is this like scary fucked up place full of monsters is really funny to me. Because the only thing scary and fucked up is the mountain. And you don't fuck with the mountain. The mountain does not give, it only takes. There's trees and rednecks in there. Yeah, there isn't like whatever, you know, whatever portion of native folklore you've decided is scary is not in Appalachia. There's the mountain. And if you're driving on the mountain, you're going to fucking die. You drive with respect for the law in Appalachia, because if you don't, you fall off the mountain. And they will never find your car because it is in a ditch on the mountain. The only monster you need to be scared about is the mountain. Like, I get, oh, nefarious, ominous redneck saying, oh, you don't go back in those woods, boy. I get it. But also, you're failing to account for the mountain. Like, you're probably, like, if you're just hiking or something, if you're just hiking in those woods, you're probably fine. But if you're driving on those windy mountain roads and the mountain senses that you are driving scared, you will never be found. You will be in a hole. the mountain will take you and it will not give you back because the mountain does not give back what it takes. Huh, Call of Cthulhu. Tempting. The Electric State. Oh, isn't that the movie with Mr. Peanut? I don't want to hear this. There we go. It's like the mountain itself is some sort of entity. I'm anthropomorphizing the mountain. The mountain cannot think, the mountain cannot feel, the mountain cannot return what it takes from you. The mountain is a feature and force of nature, and if you do not respect the mountain while you're driving in your car, the mountain will not respect you. Just like in Elder Gods. Oh, this is just like Grimlock. This is just like Greylock on YouTube. Oh! I don't know why I'm acting like that. I actually really enjoy Greylock. What if the Tulpa, but military-industrial complex, is a novel and refreshing take on the mountain is evil and it is full of God? You know, in... I'm sorry, I just got distracted. I'm stun locked? I'm stun locked. I don't remember what I was saying. I don't remember what I was saying. Gorge World Fat for RPG. What the fuck? What am I seeing? What? 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 I don't know if I can show this. What? 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 I'm confused. I'm scared. I'm sorry. I think I need to rub some shit out of my eyes. Oh. What the fuck? What? Oh, okay. Forget what I was talking about before. What do you mean fat for RPG? What? So join in as you burst bells, throw your weight around, and out-eat the competition in the biggest adventure you could imagine. Weight gain RPG. Weight gain RPG? Mm-hmm. It would be awesome to play an obvious kink RPG as if it were normal wizards and weapons type thing. Yeah, that's why I have Tribal Hunter on the list of games I need to get around to. I made that promise to a member of the community who's no longer in the community, not because they died, but because they left of their own accord. But I do have Changed, and I do have Tribal Hunter as a double feature planned for sometime in the future, and I'm not going to tell you when it's going to happen. You're going to have to just deal with it when I get to it. Fucking Gorge World. Gorge World? Ridiculous. Oh, yeah, I know that guy. What was I talking about? Oh yeah, Greylock. In a space very much dominated by what if the devil was what if the god was the devil, you know, Gnosticism type stuff. It's refreshing to have a series that dares to ask, what if God was a mountain? What if God was a mountain? And what if the mountain changed you? I thought I forgot exactly what I was talking about. Refreshing, like hitting the factory reset on, hitting the factory refresh on my brain for a moment with Fat for RPG helped me remember exactly what I was talking about. What do you fucking mean, fat for RPG, weight gain RPG? Has it been an hour? Grimdark future firefight. I know what you want to be. I know what you want to be. Come on. I think when I switch over my laundry, I'm going to switch over to a videos game. So let's see what all else I have down here. Oh, October plans. I think I've talked about before, but in October, I have a very specific list of games planned. And it's going to be fun. Mostly just continuing a bunch of the games I've already played through. Well, a bunch of the series I've already played through. Hi, Delta Green. Nice to see you again. I'm still not paying $50. Alone in the Dark? Edward Carnby? Specifically, I do have 2 different Clive Barker games on my list. Let me pull those up. Oh yeah, gamer reminder for those of you in the Discord, vote on the next cover, please. Let's see. So the first 4 games are going to be rotating for October are Resident Evil 2, Silent Hill 4, Amnesia: The Dark Descent, and Clive Barker's Jericho. With the second set of 4 being Fatal Frame, Q-On, Onimusha, and Clive Barker's The Undying. And then I have a whole list of other things I can get to if I finish those 8. I doubt it's gonna happen, but it'd be fun if it did. Michael Scope, huh? Ghost Banishers, ah. Ghost Banishers. That shit ain't Ghostbusters. I can just play the Ghostbusters tabletop RPG. Promethean the Created is another one I want to get to sometime. Let's see. Covers. I have 2 covers backed up right now. And then I need to force myself to get back to recording. The next 2 covers I have backed up are Iron Lung by King Gizzard and the Lizard Wizard. And I believe the last one is a sugar plastic. I need to double check. Let me double check for you real quick. Oh, scooch right by ya. Sort. Date modified. Oh yeah, the way this is by the sugar plastic, you know, anytime at all. I'll be sitting in the corner, rubbing alcohol. Those automatic shoes walk up to me and they spill. Oh, I just cannot lose.
First thing I learned, I have to breathe. Secondly, I learned to eat. To chew on red meat, clean my teeth before going.
I feel my stomach doing something evil. I think those corn dogs I had for lunch are coming back with a revenge.
There is me, and there is you, who knew everything. Teach me how to sing. Teach me
Let's see.
Teach me how to sing.
Let's see.
My skin with pieces of cotton.
Let's see. I have a note here that says I need to talk about how I'm doing. And I don't think I can I don't think I convince myself not to take part in this. So I'm going to talk a little bit about how I'm doing. I've been managing my food poisoning VTuber. I made sure those corn dogs were cooked all the way through. This is just the consequence of eating microwave corn dog. I've been doing all right, all things considered. I'm still suffering heavily from depersonalization, and I have not gotten my sleep under control, but I have been making sure that I am getting at least 8 hours of sleep. That's the minimum I've been trying to get. 8 hours. Usually 6 hours is better for me, but 8 hours is the recommendation, so and I have to. The Magnus Archives. Is the Magnus Archives actually good, or do people who keep telling me to listen to it hype the shit out of it? Because I've heard people say, oh, you need to listen to the Magnus Archives if you like scary stories, and it's like, do I really need to? I feel like I shouldn't. Solely to piss off those people who keep telling me to listen to the Magnus Archives. But I don't think they're going to leave me alone unless I listen to the Magnus Archives. It's good, but it is overhyped. It's got the same problem as a lot of other podcasts, I say. It's good, but your mileage may vary. Let's see. The Fellowship. Ooh. Oh, Shadowrun. Might as well just run D&D at that point. Okay, I'm gonna go to BRB because I feel like I'm about to explode. I feel like I'm about to implode. Once I come back, I'll put up a 15-minute poll, and that poll will decide what we play after this. I feel like I'm about to explode, and by the time I'm done exploding in the bathroom, melting the porcelain, it's going to be time to switch over my laundry anyway. How long can I make this? 10 minutes? Okay. Alright, so your options will be exploring drive-thru RPG a little more. Multiplayer, slop. Alright, here we go. Daemon X Machina. Here we go. You have 10 minutes. I'm gonna go shit, and then I'm gonna go swap over my laundry. Choose wisely. Where's the button? Oh wait, no, I have to actually adjust my... Yeah, here we go. Of course, as I... Of course, I will make sure to update you on whether or not I die in there.
unless we become just like them. What did you expect? Parenting's not our best. We're just pretending we'll forever be your pet. Without much effort. Let's see what we